Look inside your tiny mind, then look a bit harder. Cause we're so uninspired, so sick and tired of all the hatred you harbor. So you say it's not okay to be gay. Well, I think you're just evil. You're just some racist who can't tie my laces. Your point of view is medieval. That's not how you find it. Do you really enjoy living a life that's so hateful? Cause there's a hole where your soul should be. You're losing control a bit, and it's really distasteful. You think we need to go to war? Well, you're already in one. Cause it's people like you that need to get slew. No one wants your opinion.
$33 months. Woohoo! Go Amber. Who else has been a member for 33 months? 35 months. I'm sorry. I thought it said 33 months. Who else has been a member for that long? Sly, you're probably longer. Rockjam might be longer too. I don't know. So what's up, everyone? So, by the way, that song was not geared at Tracy. That song was geared at Sunnyside. I was actually really surprised too, SoFlo. So, if you didn't hear Tracy's live today, she said that AMAC was a big bully. And I'm like, AMAC a bully? But I didn't say anything in chat. I was just listening. So then SoFlo came in, and then I think AMAC came in. And then Jonesing came in, and Tracy was like, she's a total bully and blah, blah, blah. I was shocked. I was like, damn, I never looked at her like a bully. Hey, Criminal Med. Hey, Randa. Hey, SoFlo. Hey, if you're a member, post how long you've been a member. I actually saw Keemstar do this, and I think it's a really good idea. And then I saw Burnt Toast was doing it. So, members, at the beginning of the live, everybody post how long you've been a member. I want to start doing that at the beginning of every live. So Amber started it off. Do you guys know how to do that? You just go like you're buying a member and it should give you a free comment or something. Do you know what I mean? Like it'll tell you, do you want to post? Do you get like one free comment a chat or something? And then that's all you have to do. And then you just post it. You just make a comment under your membership. And then it pops up like Amber just did. Hey, Vanessa. So I do want to start doing that at the beginning of every live. I think it's a good way to get things started. It's a good way to get the ball rolling. Evil Queen, 8 months. Woohoo! Jenny Hansen, 19 months. Woohoo! There you go. So, yeah, at the beginning of every live, I'm going to start doing that. 26 months. All right, Randa. I don't care if you posted it last night. Woman, you could post it again tonight. Freak. There you go. Adrian, 51 months. You guys are awesome. Absolutely awesome. How long is 51 months? Is it like forever? Tracy, you're wrong, and I'm about to tell you why. When I get to you, I'll get to you. But you are 100% wrong. That's why context is key. But we'll get there. So, I was painting today in the wrong shoes. And let me tell you, I will never paint in flip-flops again and stand on a ladder like 5 levels high. Why I even agreed to do this part of her house, I have no idea. She's got like 12-foot ceilings. Here I am going up the ladder, down the ladder, just to do his little space. I'm like, I bet a professional painter gets fucking thousands for this. That's probably why she asked me to do it. Professional painter probably told her it was like $10,000. But we're getting it done. We're getting it done. So, all right. Let's get into this. By the way, my resin last night came out okay. Not as good as I want, but we're getting better. We're definitely getting better. Let's just say my woodworking is turning out way better than my, whatchamacallit. My woodworking is turning out better than my resin. I'll just say that. Painting is so expensive. Okay. So today, and let me tell you what's really fucking weird about today, though. So this morning I wake up and I thought of Tracy. I did. And I even went to her channel. I was like, has she even been live? She hasn't been live. Okay. Go about my business. All of a sudden, boom. She goes live. Another friend I thought about today. I was like, you know what? I haven't heard from Kathy in a while. On my way home, who calls? Kathy. A very strange day. Like, really strange. I'm like, this is so weird. Like, so weird. So, okay. I was listening to Tracy's live. And all of a sudden, Sunnyside brings up my name. Of course, because Sunnyside always brings up my fucking name. To anybody that will listen. And it's funny, because when Tracy didn't even want to... Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I forgot. How come nobody said anything? I did speak things into existence. It was very weird. I am so sorry, guys. I forgot my main screen wasn't on. So Sunnyside runs their mouth about me. Tracy was not talking about me. She didn't say anything about me. I was not the subject of a conversation. She had no desire to talk about me. And lo and behold, here comes Sunnyside, who had to bring me up because they always fucking do. And then when she realized Tracy didn't want to talk about me, she's like, okay, I'm out of here. Typical Sunnyside. And let me just say, I normally don't call out subs, but there are certain ones that I am so fucking sick and tired that they're always running their mouth about me when I don't say jack shit about them, like, ever. Even when I see them in chat, I don't say anything, and they can't shut the fuck up. Sunnyside is one of those, and I finally had enough today. So, Tracy and Sunnyside say how I compared Phoenix to Brian Kohlberger. That is so not what happened, but we'll get into it. Let me explain. First, I do want to say something. And this is not directed at anybody else. This is me stating this for me. People on YouTube who don't know me can say, oh, she's so stupid. She's so this. You know what? I have 3 kids, not 1, not 2, but I have 3 kids that were all born, all 3 of them were born from 2 drug addict parents. Guess who doesn't have a drug addict kid? Amazingly, I don't. I raised my kids all by myself. Every single one of them are on a path of success. I'm doing something right. So, again, it's not just one kid that's, doing good, maybe 2, all 3 of them are on a path to success. Not one of them has ever done drugs other than, of course they smoke pot and, tried other stuff. But every single one of them are going to be successful. And every single one of them are on a path to success. All 3 of them. I'm the only one that raised them. So obviously I'm not that stupid. Obviously I know how to raise children. Obviously I know how to be a good person and a good parent. Otherwise, I wouldn't have all 3 of my kids born from drug addicts, from some of them from active drug addicts, not me, and were able to overcome any obstacle that life threw at them because of me. Nobody else. So when I hear people on YouTube run their mouth, oh, you're so this, you're so that, I'm obviously not. I'm obviously got my head on straight. Otherwise, I wouldn't have all 3 kids on the right path, especially one that had more adversities due to his father's death. Very easily could have run into drugs. Very easily could have fucking become an alcoholic. But what did he choose to do? He chose religion instead. And I'm an atheist. So again, I think I know what the fuck I'm doing. And I think that I'm not an idiot. And my life, my children are all part of that. So, and it's not just me being a great mom. I'm talking about being a person. I mean, in order to be a great mom, you have to be a good person. You have to know how to raise kids. You have to know how to speak to kids. You have to know, how to handle kids and handle different situations. And I even said to my mom recently, I don't know how none of my kids are fucking drug addicts. They're all born from drug addicts. On the twin side, there's a long history of alcoholism and, on their dad's side, and a lot of issues. Every other kid in that family has issues. Guess whose kid don't have issues? That would be mine. So again, all the people that want to say that I'm this, I'm that, I think the worst thing I have is a kid that likes to eat too much and is addicted to food. But other than that, I think I've done pretty fucking good. So all the people that say how dumb I am and this and that, and, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Again, I, I look at my life, and I look at my kids, and I look at my family, and I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with you. So that's where I wanted to start this. So the other night, I will repeat what I said the other night because it's important for everyone to hear how this went down. Brian Enton was on Ashley Banfield, and it really aggravated me. It ticked me off. And why did it tick me off? Because Brian Enton, now according to what we know, Brian Kohlberger has Asperger's, Asperger's, autism, Asperger's, whatever. Has Asperger's. Now, if that means that I'm comparing the two, you're an idiot. Because what I was doing was showing the signs of Asperger's. Let me say that slowly. I can say that because I have a son who's technically on the spectrum. And because they're on the spectrum, there are a lot of traits that people with autism, Asperger's, whatever it is, that they share commonalities. That is not comparing my son to a murderer. That is not even comparing my son to Brian Kohlberger. That is taking the core of autism, or not autism, Asperger's, and one of the many signs of Asperger's, and saying, hey, I have personal experience with this. Phoenix, his Asperger's leads him to the same thing. Pain, he wouldn't feel like other people would. Emotions, he wouldn't feel like other people would. Hold on, let me let the dog out. Go. That has absolutely nothing to do with Brian Kohlberger as a murderer. It has absolutely nothing to do about my son. It's just like
motion detected at your front door.
Trying to think of a good example. Scarface. What the hell was that? Okay. You guys all know the movie Scarface, right? Al Pacino has pounds of cocaine in front of him. So if I said that I once had a mound of cocaine in front of me, just like Scarface, am I comparing myself to Al Pacino? No. Am I saying that I'm just like Al Pacino? No. What I'm saying is, I once had a mound of cocaine in front of me, just like Al Pacino did. That's not comparing them. That's a bad example, but you guys know what I mean. You get what I'm trying to get at. So that is what I said. Then we were joking around, hey eavesdropper, and I had said that Brian was an incel. And I forgot what I was reading in chat. Someone said something in chat. So my response was, well, at least Phoenix gets laid. Because Brian Kohlberger wouldn't, because he's an incel. But I was talking about the autism. And I was saying that, if Brian's autism doesn't make him an incel. Because, hey, Phoenix, gets laid. He's not an incel. He's got Asperger's. And I am so fucking sorry that people thought, oh my God, Laura compared her son to a murderer. Not even remotely fucking close. So on Tracy's live, she spit out, oh yeah, I heard she said, Brian doesn't get laid, but hers does. Again, context is key because we were talking about Brian being an incel. And I didn't want people to think that just because you have Asperger's makes you an incel. And when I said that about Phoenix, I was joking. Well, I mean, kind of joking. But it was not comparing. So again, context is key. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with what I said. And I stand by what I said. And if people are not fucking smart enough to know the difference between talking about the actual Asperger's traits, and that means I'm comparing my son to a murderer, then you are a fucking idiot. Because at no point would I ever compare my son to a murderer. I don't even know where anybody got that, because I can assure you, nobody in my chat thought that. Nobody. There isn't a single person in my chat that thought I was comparing. I guess my chat is just smarter than these fucking idiots out there. And I really, truly wish that these fucking idiots would keep their idiocracy to themselves. Exactly, Randa. People just need something to complain about. 100%. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing today. Like, it, the way they made it sound was that I was literally comparing Phoenix and Brian Kohlberger. And Tracy had said that I said, oh yeah, my son gets laid. Like, totally out of fucking context. Completely out of context. And anyone that took it like that, you did not hear the entire fucking thing. And you did not even hear how shit was said, why shit was said, what was happening in chat, what was being read in chat, and the whole explanation for it. You obviously missed that, Tracy. So, again, next time before you speak on something, why don't you go listen for yourself? See the interaction with chat. See how it started and how it went down. It's very, very important to keep context in context. Because again, you're going to have these fucking morons that run around with some bullshit that's just not even fucking true. But anything, just come up with something. So then Tracy said at some point that she's tired of, like this one being bashed, that one being bashed, and said like she's tired of me being. I didn't even know anyone still fucking talked about me. Like, I really don't. So I honestly don't know who she was talking about, because I don't know. I think everyone's been pretty quiet about me, honestly. And that's a good thing. I like it like that. Except when you have these idiots like Sunnyside that fucking run chat to chat trying to find someone that will talk about me. And sorry, Tracy, by the way, what happened to your and Wendy V's reunion thing you were going to do? What happened? Hey, Headstones. So, I truly don't fucking get how people twist everything into something into nothing. I'm sorry, nothing into something. Hey, struggles real. 14 months. Woohoo! I truly do not get it. Maybe someone can come up and explain to me how people twist such basic shit into something so traumatic. Makes no fucking sense. Actually, I was invited. I said I wouldn't do it. Just so you know. I wouldn't want to do it. What was I gonna? I forgot what I was gonna say. I've totally forgot what I was going to say. Fuck! I forgot what I was going to say. Now's a good time. Hit the thumbs up. It's free. And it helps the algorithm. Hey, Marie. Fuck, what was I going to say? There was something I was so going to say. Now I forgot. Oh, okay. Going back to it. I really don't understand. No, not chasing. The truth. I know Wendy V still runs her mouth like anybody fucking cares. But other than that, I don't know. And I only know about Wendy V because someone told me. But I didn't think anyone still talked about me. And if they do, nobody I know watches them. So there's that. But some of these people have such fucking hard-ons for me, I don't even talk about them. I'll give you an example, just for the future. I have not said boo in Sinners chats in a while. Because I was trying to test if I was right, and sure enough I was. But I haven't said boo in his chats. I haven't said one word. So all these people that said, we're not coming in your chats if she's in your chats and blah, 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 blah. I said, Sinner, they're so full of shit. This is a fucking game to them. This isn't about me being in your chat. This is totally about them playing a game and a power trip with you. Sure enough, again, I haven't said a boo in his chats. Not one of them comes in his chat. Oh, so you mean I was right? Because again, I don't say boo in his chats. I mean, I'll listen, but I don't say boo. And yet, here you guys are, that you were so upset that I sat in his chat. So now I don't say anything in his chat, and you guys are nowhere to be found. Funny how that works. What was that? Hold on. Oh. So I just thought that was kind of funny. Like, really? Hey, True Texan. Guess it's not that important. Guess it was all a game, like I said to begin with. So I'm just curious where all those people are. All those people that, said they weren't going to be in a chat that I was in. Okay, I haven't been in there. Now what? Now what? We love you too, Struggle. I just said that to Marie. Marie, why aren't you a member? Become a member. Everyone's got to become a member. True Texan, you too. We need some members. We need to have an entire strip of members. Green, 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 green. YouTube says we got to promote it. I'm promoting it. Let's get some members going. The 10th member gets a free candle. 10th member to sign up today gets a free candle. Or room spray or wood projects would be too hard to sell. I mean, too expensive to ship. Yeah, they get their choice of room spray, oil. 10th member. 10th member sign up. Hey, Rhodey. So then Tracy was talking about Keemstar's crew. And some of the stuff I agreed with what she was saying. Some of it I did not. One of the things she was saying that AMAC was a big bully. don't think AMAC's a bully. Everyone can have an opinion. Everyone can, you know, think how they think. But I'm sorry, I just don't ever think AMAC as a bully. I never did. So I thought that was weird of Tracy. I don't know where she got that from. Hang on. Dude, shut up. Nobody wants to hear your mouth. No, Karma. Karma's like, let me in, bitch. Above is iPhone link. There you go, my awesome mods. Guys, hit that thumbs up. All right. Next topic. Hey, Queen Bella. I don't think AMAC's a bully either. That's what I'm saying. I knew AMAC for a long time. What do I know AMAC? Over a year already. Yeah, because, all right, so the CPS shit came out a year ago this month. So that's been a year, and I knew her for a year prior. So about 2 years I know AMAC. Yeah, a bully is not one of them. I just don't think she's a bully. But again, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But, yeah, I wouldn't call her a bully. I wouldn't say she's a bully. She might be a bitch, but not a bully. I'm just kidding. Now, seriously, though. Come on, guys. 10th member. Let's go. Let's get some members going. Green, green, green. There was something I wanted to tell you guys about Queen Bee, and now I forgot. I don't know if it was it Queen Bee? Oh, I know what it was. Tracy, the truth, said that AMAC is a big bully. I'm like, AMAC a bully? I don't think AMAC's a bully. Alright, Sly, you might have the wrong link because someone just sent me a message where it says this page isn't available. So give me a moment. Let me see what happens. If I click the link, yeah, that's not working. Hold on, let me get the link. No wonder I'm not getting members. Oh, hold on. Memberships. All right. See your members. Here we go. Links to share on your channel. Hey, East Coast. All right, there's the link. Did it work? There it is. Yeah, I am. I'm going to give it to you guys. Hold on. I just posted it. Oh. I mean, not like we don't have a link room for a reason. Hold on. I'm so good. I put it in the link room, main chat, and I put it in the mod room. There you go. Who's better than me? All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? We're only 37 minutes in. Oh, I know what the other thing was. So Tracy also accused me of getting so much stuff wrong about the Kohlberger case. Okay. If you recall, I was reading something Brittany blocked you? Why? Why'd she block you? I was reading something about Kohlberger, and that is what it said. And I showed everybody. I was reading it. I also could have been reading chat at the time. But to turn around and say, oh, Laura, you got so much stuff wrong. I'm sorry. I was reading it. I didn't follow the case. And I thought it was odd when they said that Ethan was killed while he was sleeping. When I thought that I remember that they said Ethan was like in the hallway or something. So everyone thought he died trying to run away. So I found that odd, and we were discussing that. So again, before you think that I'm giving all misinformation, and because I am the first one to say, hey, I'm not sure about this, but I don't really know if this is true, but this is what I heard. I don't sit up here and just run my mouth about shit unless I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about, or I'm not sure about something, I will be the first one to say that. So your opinions don't mean shit to me. But stop spreading lies and stop spreading rumors when you never even fucking heard it, saw it, because transcript is like a text message. Things could get missed. Things could get, over the top. And you don't actually know what the fuck you're talking about if you think that I just randomly made up shit. 23 months, Dodie. Woo-hoo. Amazing. Her coverage on the Idaho 4 pissed me off, but I was respectful. Just left her a message to give advice. She blocked me. I'm done. Oh, no. No, I am not asking something every 3 minutes. Hey, Johnny. But I was accused of, oh my God, so much wrong information. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I'm not really talking about cases much. And if I do, it's specific for something. Like, I got to tell you guys about a case I heard today, but we'll get there. So I really don't understand why people think that I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I don't. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but you have to be able to back it up with something other than some bullshit that you think you heard that's not even true. So there's that. And honestly, I'm just sick and tired of fucking hearing it. She was sleeping, snoring the whole time. I usually don't care, but I care about this case. Okay. Was she really snoring? That's not good. Oh, did you guys hear Betty's rant? Oh my God. If you guys haven't heard it, I'll play it. It's fucking hysterical. I'll be honest, I heard it on Burnt Toast. But it's fucking hysterical. It's like, Betty, really? Really, Betty? Like, are you really saying this? I'm not sure who she was even talking about, but it's funny. So, Burnt Toast, don't strike me. I'm going to swipe you. Just that part about Betty. See, my thing with Brittany East Coast, I don't watch her, so I can't say anything. It's like one of those things, I just don't watch her. But I do like some of her subs. And, some of them I've known for a long time. Some of them I have, like, Boston Loves Lana. I used to, pick on her for, like, in Truth and Transparency. Like, I go way back with some of these people. So, my thing with Britney, I feel bad for her because I know exactly what she's going through. And I feel bad for her because I see her mods in other places and I know exactly what that's like and how that feels and the betrayal. But what I don't like is the constant lies. What I mean by that is, it's the same thing I had said to Sinner. You're not suing anybody. Stop with the lies. And this is how I feel about Britney. Britney, you engage in back and forth. Therefore, you have no lawsuit. Everything that they have done, not that you're warranted, don't get me wrong, but everything that they have done, are they wrong? Absolutely. Are they obsessed? 100%. Are your mods scared? Probably. So they left and went to the dark side. But they're not costing you money. You're costing you money. You weren't, or allegedly you weren't, a drama channel. So because you weren't a drama channel, like when I went back and forth with people, we were all drama people. So you're going to go back and forth with people because that's what you do. But you were a true crime channel, allegedly. And because of that, you got into the drama. Everybody says, oh, well, stick up for yourself and blah, blah, blah. Yes, but pick your battles wisely. You didn't do that. And I begged you, allegedly innocent, begged you, pick your battles. You don't have to get into the ring with every single person that wants to fight you. You don't have to answer trolls. You don't have to acknowledge the mods. You just don't. Pick your battles. Go for the ones that matter. The ones that don't matter are just pointless. And all you've done is hurt yourself, which is exactly what I told you was going to happen fucking a year ago. And you may not want to listen, and that's okay. I don't expect you to listen, but you need to listen. And anyone who's been through this will tell you, you have two choices. You can either continue this path and run your channel into the ground, or you can just stop the bullshit and then, pick your battles wisely. If I were you, I would opt for number 2. Look at my numbers, Brittany. I used to get 400, 500, 600 every time I went live. It never was I live without 300. And that was like normal. I was the only drama channel in this entire fucking community, before Queen Bee came along and all that. Back with the original, who even went past 10,000 subs. I started with 5,000 and I walked away with 20,000. Nobody else did that. Nobody in the entire fucking community did that, but I did. So I was getting numbers. Oh, Molly did it, but I was getting numbers. And it wasn't due to one case or focusing on one case. It was multiple stuff, drama, true crime, just a lot of different stuff. So now look at my numbers. You could say, the CPS, that was over going on 5 years, 4 years, and it came out a year ago. I'm still recovering from that and all the bashing and everything else. So unless you want to be me, and have, fucking 100 people in here when you're used to having a hell of a lot more, that's what's going to happen to you. You may not see it, but that's what's going to happen, Brittany. And I'm not telling you this because I gained something out of it. I'm telling you this because I've been there. I know what it's like. The only difference is I didn't intentionally run my channel into the ground. I may not have listened to much advice, but I did take the advice of, ignore the small shit and fight your battles wisely. But I ignore 95% of the bullshit that's out there about me. I don't care. When I can't take anymore and I've had enough with something, then I address it. But most of the time, people run their mouth. I ignore it. I don't give a fuck. I definitely am not going to acknowledge trolls. I am definitely not going to acknowledge ex-mods that can't seem to get over me in fucking years. I just ignore them. Block and ignore. Okay, you don't want to be my friend. You don't like me anymore. There's no reason for you to be on my TikTok or on my, page or anything. Just block them and ignore them. I see them in other places. I block and ignore. And I have a long ass block list. And that's not even because I chose that, because I'm a very forgiving person. And, like 3/4 of them, if they would just say like, hey, I'm sorry for, bashing you for 3 years, I'd be like, okay, no problem. That's just me. And everyone knows that. Like, someone asked me for a clip the other day, and I laughed. I'm like, come on, you know me well enough to know I don't hold on to clips. I'm like the worst person when it comes to clips. It's just not that important to me. Whoops. So I don't hold on to anything. Midnight Angel, I have to admit, hearing her cats are all full of fleas and worms, one even dying from worms, very disturbing. She needs to look after animals. Disgusting. Okay, but how do we know that, Midnight Angel? Because an ex-mod said it? That doesn't make it true. Is there a vet bill for it? You know what I'm saying? Was it a stray cat? Did she... Like, I don't know. How do we know it's true? That's my question. And if she never took it to the vet and never got dewormed, then yeah, they probably... I mean, I don't know if cats are like dogs where you have to get them dewormed. I'm assuming you do. But if it was a stray cat that she took in, she wouldn't bring it to the vet, right? Um, okay, I can't answer that now. She doesn't even know I have a YouTube channel. So, 55 thumb ups. Hit that thumb up, people. That is a free way to show support. Hit that thumb up. It's not the first time my animal abuse come about. I hope not. No, she never took it to the vet. See, I don't know the story, though. And what I mean by that is, when we were in Iowa, the kids were very young. I lived in like this complex, and someone had moved out. And they like threw that cat on the street. And then one of my neighbors was like, dude, I think that cat's pregnant. So it was cold. It was Iowa. It was cold. So we had a really big basement. And I was like, you know what? Let me take the cat in the basement. So I took the cat and kept her in the basement and, made a bed for her and everything. And I knew my friend Christine would know how to give birth, with the cat if something happened. So the cats ended up giving birth. She had like, I think 8 kittens. One of them passed immediately. There were 2 that had trouble coming out. Christine had helped the cat get them out. And then like 2 hours later, she had another one. And all the kittens were running around the basement for a couple of weeks But I hadn't taken them to the vet because I knew I wasn't keeping the cats. And I gave them away and to Dayton's old babysitter, actually. Yeah, I'm not a cat person, though. I'm totally a dog person. So I don't know. Like, if I wasn't giving them away, then I would have. But I was giving them away. And they all went to the same farm. Even Mama Cat went to the farm. I don't know where they are now.
When are you gonna learn to turn the fucking oven
Oh, I didn't turn it
off?
off?
No.
Oh.
I just came out here to get some clothes for my shower, and the oven's on.
Go outside and play with her. Let's play ball. Yeah, like, was Brittany planning on giving the cats away? Like, was it a stray cat she just took in? Like, I don't know the story. That's why I'm leery, because I don't know the story. So I'm going to work some rescues. The first thing we do, Capstar and Pyrental? Yeah, but isn't that normal? I mean, animals can die. It's not like they have doctors there. Good to hear who? Dayton home? Dayton's always home. You know what I mean? It's not like, for example, Chasing's dog. The first litter of puppies, they all died. Thank God the dog didn't die. But, you know, like, it's not like a person where you can rush them to the hospital. Hold on. But I just know that it's not abnormal for a dog to, or a cat to get, you know, to have a litter and then one pass away. So I mean, I'm not surprised. No, Dayton, his girlfriend might still be. No, I think his girlfriend left. I'm not sure, actually. I heard the door. So maybe she left. There is no true crime left in this sector. I mean, but seriously, though, aren't cats like dogs in the sense that, you know, it's sad if one goes, but a lot of times they will have a litter and one will pass? Isn't that normal? I don't know. I think it's normal. I mean, you don't want like 12 of them to die, but that it does happen. See, there you go. That's another thing that happens is a lot of times the animals will try to kill the baby. That happens a lot too. All right, I'm dropping a link. People want to come up, or if anyone wants to come up. Otherwise, I'm just kind of talking to chat by myself. Mrs. Dog at 10 and 3. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I just don't trust any of her mods. Like, oh my God, they're all full of worms. And so where's the proof? You know what I mean? I just want to see proof. And that it was all her fault. Because how long did Brittany even have the kittens for? She didn't even have them that long, right? See, but also what I've noticed, a lot of people think that cats are like rats. And even if they're outside cats means you never have to take them to the vet. You never have to take care of them. You just let them run free. Some people think that way. Maybe that's how she thinks. Maybe that's how she was raised. I don't know. It's okay, Midnight Angel. See, personally, I was never a cat person. I like my doggies. Although I did used to own 2 cats. Whistle down in the house. Hold on. What's up, girl?
You're on mute.
What's up? Hey there?
Hi, y'all. I don't know if she can hear me, but I'm looking at mute here.
Oh, you couldn't hear me. I'm sorry. What's up, girl?
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
I know.
Hold on. I gotta get you on main screen. Hold on. Whoa.
Main screen.
Alright. What the fuck?
I haven't watched any of it.
Hold on. Alright, that's working. There we go.
Are we live?
Whistle down in the house. What's up? What's up?
Not much. What's up?
Nothing.
I wasn't listening, so I don't even know what was going on. I just came in when you said, if anybody wants to come up, so why not? So, what's up?
Nothing. Just earlier, Tracy is an idiot and misheard something or mistook something, and so you have to rewind. I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. But now we're talking about kittens and kitty cats.
Perfect. Get it?
And
Perfect.
Birth and Brittany. That's right, Rhodey. Tell 'em. Support Laura. She's the real one out here. That's right. Still no members. Nobody wants members. I see Queen Bee get 50 drops every 10 minutes, and I can't get one fucking member. That's a problem. There's a big problem.
Yeah, but most of them don't stay around.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
most of them don't stay around.
Yeah, but when you get them every month, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? She may, let's say, get, a 2,000 gifted memberships, but the next month she'll get 2,000 again, and the next month she'll get 2,000 again, if not more. I don't know if it's 2,000. I'm just throwing out a random number.
No, but she's got pay pigs, right? People that are willing to pay her for entertainment. You're the first one to bitch about that, ma'am.
You always tell me, stop pocket watching.
I know, right? I'm telling
You do.
Oh, I'll admit it. Sometimes. Yeah, but I don't count money. I just kind of know it. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if she gets 2,000. I'm just using that as a random number.
Yeah. Just know that you have subs that have been with you for years, and you have quality, right?
Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy sent 1 membership to call me Frenchie. Thank you so much, Tracy G. There we go. There's 1.
See?
Alright, she's still echoing. Alright, I'm gonna fix this. Alright, whistle down, speak.
Speak.
Now, talk a lot so I know that you're talking.
Talk a lot, so I know it's not echoing.
Guys, is it still echoing? It should have fixed it. Talk, whistle down.
They don't care. They don't care if we echo or not. Look.
Okay, so it's better. No, it's not me echoing. It's you echoing
It's
to them.
It's probably you.
No,
Not
it's
me.
not me. No, I fixed it.
Where's everybody been at? We've got, like, I don't pay attention to Brittany at all. Like, at all. You know, so I don't know anything about her. So forgive me on that.
I don't know where everybody.
Everybody.
I lasted about
3 months and then was like, same old, right? Like, I've noticed that the turnover rate over there is high. For me, anyway. I mean, and for some other people that I've noticed, right?
Oh, that's what I wanted to play. You guys, you gotta hear this fucking rant by Betty. It is hysterical. Hey, Be Real. She goes on and on and on. It's fucking funny.
Is it new?
Yeah. It's brand
Okay,
new.
good.
Hold on.
I
I
haven't
gotta get it.
checked in with.
Betster in a while.
Burnt toast. Don't get me for this. Hold on. I heard it on Burnt Toast Live. I was like, oh my god, that's fucking hysterical. Hold on, let me back up.
To be your co-host named Dark Horse,
Oh, I heard it.
where a judge truly completely right. But I hilarious meltdown the other day, and I don't know. Well,
I can't hear it, Laura, if you're playing
Okay.
it.
So I guess she had a meltdown or something. Hold on. Alright, whistle down. I gotta have you jump down for a minute because I can't.
No problem.
I can't do both. I gotta close StreamYard. So bear with me. Alright, I'll be back though. Hold on, I gotta close StreamYard. Alright. Let me put this up. Hey, Joy. Has anyone heard this yet, by the way? Does anyone happen to be watching Burnt Toast earlier? Thank you, Amber. Amber with the 5. Notorious Ash. Anton, Tripper, Pamela, Sarah Sassarak. All those people hate me. Just saying. Oh. Alright. I'll wait for this to finish. But welcome, welcome new members. Joy, why aren't you a member? All you guys, some of you guys, I'm shocked are now members. You've been with me forever. I think there's one more. All right. Check it out. Again, burnt toast, don't hit me. I'm not stream swiping. I just gotta play this. Betty is officially fucking insane. Officially. And burnt toast talks a little, but not much.
I have a suspicion of why she, is a little extra salty right now, and I guess we'll find out about that. But she was playing a video of Brian Kohlberger's plea hearing, and she just fucking lost it. And so I have a clip of her doing that, and it's pretty hilarious. Here we go. Y'all got your bingo cards ready?
First thing is the attempt to influence his decision making. We did the same thing in Don Wells.
So I hate to pause it right there. So to give full context, if you guys remember what the judge said in the hearing, the judge talked about how there were people that were inundating his email and his office with letters, trying to influence his decisions. If you guys remember watching that, I don't cover true crime, but I was so Karen, and
a single letter into the trash.
So she
okay,
admits
that's
it.
what they're supposed to do. So I had already forewarned my audience. We can't, that the judge, a good judge, is not going to entertain anything we wrote. But I was also psychologically swaying his demeanor, because even though he couldn't read any of those letters, I knew that him and his clerk would be talking about the level and volume of the letters that had to be thrown out.
Wow.
It didn't matter what they said. And then we did this one stamp, one letter, one piece of paper, one stamp, one envelope. One paper, one stamp, one envelope. That was our campaign. And a lot of people joined in from across the world. It was not a Tennessee thing. It was not.
I'll be honest, I think Betty looks better here than I've ever seen her look. And I mean that wholeheartedly. She looks much better than she used to.
This, but I would never, ever, ever try to reach out and speak to a judge or anything like that. Was what I did, not, of course you can do it. I mean, there's nothing illegal about doing that. What the judge does could be construed as illegal based upon his actions or her actions.
So wait a second. So you got all of these people, you incited a mob of people on the internet from across the country / world, who knows where they came from, to inundate a judge to try to sway his decision just to test him to see if he's going to break the law or not? What the actual fuck, Betty? And apparently it was severe enough, whatever was sent to the judge was bad enough that the judge actually had to make.
Okay, now I don't know if Burnt Toast did this on purpose or by accident, but Burnt Toast, she wasn't talking about this case. She just said she wasn't talking about this case. Yes, they are still friends. She said she was talking about Don Wells. I don't know how Burnt Toast twisted that into this case, because she was clear when she said she had nothing to do with this case.
Like a statement in open court.
Basically a protest, a mail protest to
not
a government
protest.
office. It's completely legal and completely right. But and we were trying to make.
In trying to influence a judge is not right. What the fuck? Oh my God. Wow, okay.
Make sure that he saw those, and we were trying to affect change in the judge's mind so Don Wells did not get out or get a slap on the wrist or get probation.
Brian Kohlberger,
so we did it, and is it appropriate? Is it inappropriate? I don't know. I guess it's up to the people, right? I don't think it's appropriate calling a judge's office. I don't think it's appropriate trying to email
Betty, it's illegal. I mean, all right, let me rephrase that. It's not illegal, but a judge is just going to throw it out. A family can't write a judge and say, we want you to change your decision. It just doesn't work like that. And Betty, I thought you knew all about the law. I thought that you were a paralegal. If you were ever step foot in a courtroom, you would know that you just don't do that. Because the judge is just going to throw it right the fuck out anyway.
The judge or the clerk. I think if you are going to demonstrate, it should be by mail, right? Because everything's covered. There's not one little thing that they could possibly review by accident unless they physically opened the letter. Okay? So there's reasons for my madness and why I did the demonstration that I campaigned, and we did get thousands of people from across the world, thousands that mailed these letters, but we didn't. I don't feel like we crossed that line.
When a judge has to announce in the Kohlberger plea hearing on fucking stuff but little Skid Row, so who knows?
It wasn't unlawful, and we all felt that Don Wells got away with something. This I don't agree with, but some people may look at it and say, well, look what Betty did. Betty did this.
See, she just said it again. She was talking about Don Wells, not this case. Burnt Toast made it into this case for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yes, and look what Cato did in my court hearing, right? That was full disruption, where a judge truly had to recuse himself. Probably shouldn't have opened those emails. Just saying.
Who's Cato? Wait, what? Betty.
And we definitely don't commit felonies and obstruction in a court proceeding.
Who is Cato?
And it might be a high misdemeanor, but either way, it's still a crime. We don't do that. We don't engage in that crap.
I don't even know who Cato is, but apparently she's blaming somebody named Cato for why her judge in Sumner County had to recuse himself. Okay. Great question. I don't know. And what's interesting is that kind of what she does, but so it's very hard to tell exactly what she's.
That's what I'm saying. She was totally talking about Don the entire time. And that's why I don't know if Burnt Toast did that on purpose, where she's, kind of like Queen Bee and gaslighting her audience, or she's just brain dead and didn't realize that Betty said 3 times she did it with Don, not with this case. So I don't know.
Talking about here because.
But Betty's rant is coming up.
She's talking about both of the cases at the same time, and then talking about how she did a letter writing campaign. So I honestly don't know which one, or if it's both. I don't know, but it makes me wonder if she was sort of talking about Kohlberger, because she starts going off and starts yelling and screaming in a couple of minutes here.
So if people are engaging in it, stop. And you guys are going to know I'm going to sit there and call out the free Brian Kohlberger dum-dums. Okay? What you guys did, I don't care. You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to drop the mic, and I'm going to be done with it on here on YouTube, and I'm not going to say any more about it. I've watched these people that used to attack me, like Jules and all these other things. Not Jules the dog handler, Jules that skinhead looking chick. I've watched these people dog this family.
Who's?
Oh, sorry. That's who Jules is. Jules of Trade, or whatever her name is. I don't know why she called her a skinhead, but.
The skinhead Jules. Anybody know? What the fuck? Oh, God. Okay. Sure. Here we go. Thank you, Shauna, member for 8 months. Thanks for keeping us laughing. Love the channel. Thank you, Shauna. I appreciate it. Yeah, she lies all the time, period. So it's really difficult to understand, really get to the meat and potatoes of what she's talking about sometimes, because
Jews of all trades. That's who it is.
Because not only does she lie, but she conflates things. Okay. Which is why I kind of moved on to something new or interesting. So regardless, an email or opening letter,
And what they did to the Gonzalez family, they can kiss my breath. You know, I had never, in the history of being on this platform, ever done anything like that to a grieving family.
Oh, that's a lie.
I got Don Wells kicked off one job. He wasn't fired.
He was fired.
And he shouldn't have had me running all over the state of Tennessee, going to this place and that place, while he was sitting there playing me for a fool, running me around like a chicken.
I mean, you call yourself a chicken head, so that's a whole other conversation, clearly. But yeah, Betty, like, you got him fired. And then you're like, well, I didn't get him fired. But I did get him fired from a job because he hurt my feelings. Okay. Thank you, Rowena. Betty, why did Ethan Chapin's family have a C and D to you? The Christmas's video you stole from them, the dodging of Ethan's mother for writing a book. Why? Did Ethan not matter? All families matter. Wait a second. Hold on. I must have missed that. Ethan Chapin's family sent her a C and D? Are you for real? Did that actually happen? Oh my God.
Did that actually happen? Because I don't remember hearing that. I'm not doubting Rowena, but I'm just curious if that actually happened. Because I don't remember hearing that.
Did? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Okay. Damn. Okay.
Because I just feel like if that was true, it would have been everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. Everyone would have talked about it. I mean, so yeah, I'm not buying that. Rowena, I think you're lying. Yep, I sure do. I sure do, Rowena. Yep. I think you got false information.
Got what he deserved for doing what he did. And never mind the fact that he's still looking pretty damn guilty. And then you got these asshats that are sitting here being nasty to a family that lost their child, that had their child, had a look at their bodies with stab wounds in it. And you are saying disgusting, deplorable things about them, Jules, and the rest of your freaking crew and all the asshats out there that don't know how to look at evidence and don't have any idea what the fuck physical evidence is versus circumstantial evidence is.
Wow.
You, my friend, need to shut your pie hole. Look at all...
Betty, you didn't know the state of Georgia and the country of Georgia. You didn't know the difference. So I don't think I'd be screaming about who knows what. Just saying.
all the misinformation and disinformation you did, and look at the pain you caused real victims.
Damn.
Real victims.
Who is Jules?
Real victims. Y'all did that. You want to talk about me? Go ahead. I ain't did that. I've never done that.
I mean, you have, but okay.
What you guys did to the Gonzalez family is disgusting, deplorable, and sickening. You need Jesus. Come to church with me on Sunday. It might help you. You guys were wrong. I've been telling you, you've been listening to these wrong asshats for years.
That's bingo
You're
right there.
supporting people that hurt real families.
What the fuck is happening? Who's
While they
Jules?
criticize the people out here trying to do right and trying to destroy even more people because they're trying to cover their own idiot asses. It's disgusting.
Idios.
All you free Brian Koberger people, wake the F up. How did you get it so wrong? Maybe you need to go back and examine your education level first and foremost, your common sense, your problem solving, and then try not to do it again.
Okay, see, now I gotta know. Who is
Betty, you just described everything that you are. Just saying. You sure did. That's right. You sure did, Betty. I told you guys it was funny. Is that it? Oh, no, it's not it. I thought that was it. Oh, hold on.
the skinhead Jules that... Does anybody know?
Who cares?
So, I don't know what either. Appreciate that.
Okay, she's trying to get an interview with Steve Gonsalves. She does not need to go haywire to do that. All she has to do is ask Olivia. So I disagree with you. If she wanted an interview, she could get one. Just saying.
Yeah, see, Jules is like a...
Let's try not to destroy the next family. So funny that you destroyed them. You destroyed Layla's mom. You tried to destroy Seth. Man, you guys are hitting it out of the park with destroying innocent families. Wow. Wow. Now, I'm done with y'all.
She's
now
done.
that the whole world sees who the fucking idiots are on these YouTube streets, now you guys know.
My God.
Because you hurt people. You hurt people. A mom lost her blessed daughter, and you had her memorial page shut down. What in the ever-loving you-know-what kind of people does that? You need Jesus.
Right, so, I mean, she lies all the time. I don't know this Jules person that she's talking about, but she lies all the time, so I have no idea if true crime reactions. Thank you, her royal sass. Jules, I don't do true.
Jesus. That was despicable. My heart bleeds for those families. And trust me, I really don't have a whole lot of respect for all the families involved. But you don't hear me publicly stating that.
I mean, you did a stream where you said you had disdain for the Chapin family. So, there's that.
You don't hear me publicly stating that. Maybe one day I will. A time and a place. But I absolutely support what the Gonsalves, the Mogan family, and the Kernodle family are going through. And they're...
Notice she left Ethan's family out. So, whatchamacallit? Shithead over there, Roro, she may have been right. It's possible she's right. Yes, Cinnamon. Because she doesn't feel bad for the Chapins?
But I absolutely support what the Gonsalves, the Mogan family, and the Kernodle family are going through. And their frustration in all of this. And then you have these asshats that want to cause chaos in a case to free a monster. They need to sit down. I'm tired of dealing with them. They're idiots.
Idiots.
This was a no-brainer case, and if they still couldn't get this, that's how stupid these content creators are. Absolutely stupid. And they create their own narrative. They're illusionists.
I mean, that's kind of you, so.
They're illusionists. Look at all the illusions they put before you to make you actually believe this monster was innocent. They're very, very clever and very, very creative, and you guys are stupid for following it and listening to it. Not my people. My people are smart because we educate them, just like I'm about to educate them on this. So let's go ahead and listen. Now that we got my drop the mic and my one and done out of the way, let's move on because they're not worth our time anymore. I just like to point out the obvious, right? Because they wanted to sit there for 5 years saying that I'm the problem. Boy, like I said, illusionists.
what's interesting.
No illusion, Betty. You are the problem. Just saying. So I thought Betty's little rant was funny. Something different. But yeah, Betty, everything you just said is all you. And not that you don't want to ruin families. Betty, you've ruined plenty of families. Just saying. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So let me tell you guys real quick about a case I found today. So a mother, 20-year-old mom, went in to have some kind of plastic surgery on her face. She decided to leave her 2 kids in the car in California. She claims that she left the car on and running, but that the car had an automatic stop or something, automatic turn off. One of the kids was 1, I think the other one was 4. The youngest one died from heat exhaustion. Both of them was seatbelted in the car. Mom is sitting in jail. The cosmetic surgery was supposed to take 20 minutes, ended up taking over 2 hours. So these poor kids were stuck in this hot car, windows up, for over 2 hours. And again, the youngest one died. She's never been in trouble before. It happened in LA. I think so too, Headstones. I really do. But the lawyer that was on the channel was saying that, a lot of times, because she doesn't have a prior history, because she is a first-time offender, they'll give her a plea deal. She's actually being held on $1 million bail. But, they'll give her a plea deal and the judge is going to show leniency and yada, yada. Here's my thing. I have said this from the beginning of time. The law does not give a fuck about babies. If I murder someone out of nowhere and I tie them up in my car and I let them die, do you think I'm going to get leniency? Nope. Do you think that I'm a first-time offender, that they're not going to lock me up for life? I murdered someone. But for some reason, in this country, I don't know how it is in other countries, but in our country, it seems like babies just don't fucking matter. I guarantee you she'll plead like 5 years, and she'll be out in 5 years. I don't know why the law does that, and it needs to change. It really needs to fucking change. People need to realize that babies are fucking human beings and make the same laws. Like I said, I can't take headstones, tie her up in my car, leave her there so she dies of heat exhaustion and not get charged of murder. Murder in the 1st degree. So why can you do it to a child and nobody seems to have an issue with it? Or you'll plead out to 5 years. Or, oh my God, it was such a mistake. That's not a mistake. You're 20 years old. If you are responsible enough to have 2 kids by 20, then you need to be responsible enough to know how to take care of them. And if you don't know that leaving your kid in a car is not wrong, then you definitely shouldn't have those kids to begin with. So I just thought, it's on Law and Crime. I just thought it was pretty interesting. Because I just don't understand. Oh, no, she didn't forget. She did it on purpose. She left her kids in the car on purpose because she was going for cosmetic surgery. And allegedly, the place even told her that she could bring in the kids, and she didn't. I'm sorry. I never left my kids in the car. Even when I was running into the house for a second, a lot of times, if I had all 3 of them, I would leave them. But if I only had one of them, I would take them. I said, come on, I just got to run in for a second. I'm not leaving a kid out in a car by himself. But was it a pain in the ass to take twins, even before dating, take twins in and out of car seats? Fuck yeah. You know what I did? I got a stroller. You take the car seat, dump it right into the stroller. It takes 2 seconds. I just don't understand how many people leave a kid in the car. What about all the people that, like, get a car stolen and there's a baby in it and shit? It's fucking nuts. Absolutely nuts. And anyone in North Carolina got heavy flooding last night. But I noticed the difference wasn't, it wasn't like the flooding in Texas, like it wasn't fast, but it was high. It happened in Durham, North Carolina. Yeah, she does need to sit in jail. But a lawyer that was on the channel was saying that probably going to get, she's got $1 million bond, but she probably won't get a lot of time. They don't put value on children. I've been saying this for a couple of years already. I'm like, they treat babies like they're nothing. And I'm sorry, baby is more important because they came out of me. You know what I mean? Like, if I murder someone, I don't know them. I don't have an attachment to them. But a baby? That fucking came from inside me. I should be 10 times more careful about that baby than, Joe Schmo down the street. So I just don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get it. I really don't. I think it's fucking crazy. But I think justice system definitely needs to put more value on children and babies and realize that babies are human beings and they just shouldn't get devalued because they haven't been on earth that long. You kill a baby, it's just like killing an adult. I don't know why the rules are different. I really don't. I've been saying this for a long time. So before I get off, I got to show you guys a video and why I love my little Winston. Hold on. Now I got to figure out where I saw it. Was it Instagram? Yeah, it was Instagram. What the fuck? My password's not working. Bear with me. What the fuck? How my shit not working? Oh my god. Alright. Oh. No, that's not it. Why can't I find it? When you add something to your story, where the fuck does it go? What the hell? What the fuck? You guys have to see this video. No? Alright, it disappeared. What the fuck? I don't know where it went. Oh, well, I guess I can't show it because I can't find it. I know I sent it. Did I send it to you guys on... It only stays on your story for a while if it's on... No, it was on Instagram. Did I send it to you guys? My dog video. A puppy video. No, I didn't send it. Fuck. It was such a cute dog video. Oh well. You snooze, you lose. I don't know what happened to it. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Probably not, though. I heard it. Is this it? This might be it. Here's one of them. Hold on. No, that wasn't it. I'm telling you, it's worth the wait if I could find it. I don't know what it is. Aw. I give up. I'll find it eventually. But now I'm like obsessed. Now like I want to find it. They keep finding other dog videos. Maybe, hold on. All these Malteses are not like my Winston. Winston would never sit there like a lot of these dogs. Was it like, fuck that? Alright, I don't know where it is. I give up. It was just this really cute dog video of a Maltese that reminded me of Winston. But he was taking a bath. And he loved it. But I can't find it. Oh well. But I know I saved it to my story. And I'm not seeing it. So I don't know what happened. I already did that one. Is this it? No. I don't know. I give up. Alright, I'm getting off. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Sunnyside, keep my fucking name out of your goddamn mouth. And Tracy, again, context is key. So before you run your mouth, you might want to fucking listen to context. And stop listening to people like Wendy V. Alright? Who's really a fucking moron. But on that note, I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. I gotta paint again. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Peace. And I'm going in the garage. I'll see you guys later. Peace. And thank you for the memberships. I know, I was looking at my computer history. I'll find it. I'll find it for tomorrow. It was so cute.